My and my cat's unsatisfied experience with Skoon has left us feeling that their claims just aren't entirely true, particularly pertaining to absorption. They mention absorption twice on the back of the bag. In fact, this is the least absorbing litter I have used to date, and because of that fact, I believe it is correlated with the bad urine odors that I experienced when using this litter. There are also other claims that I feel just aren't true. Keep watching, and you can learn from the experience that I had. You may have a different experience, and this is mine. Skoon Litter is deceivingly light. It looks heavy, but it is possibly the lightest litter I've ever used. It is also extremely expensive. Pretty litter is also expensive, but it tracks your cat's health. Skoon Litter doesn't do that. It should be noted that Skoon now sells this litter in a transformable, disposable litter box. This is my litter box invention that I've posted on my YouTube channel. I want to show you how dusty and chalky this litter is. See how it's covered my fingers with this chalk. Skoon is made of Diatomaceous Earth, which is a lightweight, natural occurring sedimentary rock. It is made of diatoms, which are tiny, fossilized aquatic creatures, which is very much what chalk is. This is my cat Muna. She's a bit of an odd cat. She likes to scratch the top of the litter box after she's done. You can see previous scratch marks at the top there. However, when using Skoon, she spent a ridiculous amount of time concerned about the texture and the chalkiness of the litter on her paw. You can see her dismay and her discomfort as she steps in the litter and then immediately tries to remove the feeling from the bottom of her paw. Take a moment to look up Diatomaceous Earth. It has lots of uses and is used in many different fields. So many uses, in fact, that I feel we would go in too much of a tangent if I discussed them all here. Food, and even a bug repellent. What do you think, Muna? Muna! Hey, what do you think? I think she kinda likes it, but mostly doesn't. Every cat's different. This cat in particular is a very strange one, but we love her. So I just cleaned the litter box, and my cat Muna loves to use the litter box right after I clean it, even if all she does is poop or pee a tiny bit. She has to be the first one to use it and dirty it. One use, we have 3 kernels of Skoon litter that have tracked out of the box. And the height is, this is a pretty good height. It's a little bit shorter than my hand span. So that's what has tracked out. Well, Skoon is not zero tracking. I mean, nothing is zero tracking, but you'll definitely be able to see it when it happens and take care of it. So my litter box invention does not work with Skoon. You can see the piece is lodged right down in there into the hole. But you could, if you really loved Skoon, you could drill massive holes into the basket. But I really think a hand shovel is going to be just fine. You can buy one of these and then cut some of the tines to make a larger gap to create your own shovel. Silica dust from the skeleton to the diatoms is potentially hazardous. I'm going to pause the video for a moment to emphasize the dangers of inhalation. On the back of every bag of Diatomaceous Earth, you will find warnings about inhalation, including lung damage. It cuts and dehydrates bugs. Prolonged exposure will damage your lungs. Most Diatomaceous Earth is sold in powder form, whether as a bug repellent or sold as a food supplement. And if by chance you're concerned about mining of Diatomaceous Earth, it's in open pit mines. Look at the rock that guy's holding. I can't say for sure how Skoon is mined in Argentina, but I can say that they need to add a warning about inhalation on the back of their bag.
Alright, back to the video. Previously I reviewed Pretty Litter. Pretty Litter and Skoon Litter both have silica content, which is dangerous to the lungs. However, coincidentally, I found Pretty Litter to have more lightweight dust than that of Skoon. Here I'm going to show you how it has leaked to the bottom and created urination stains, or even puddles. I turned the box to give you different angles of view. You can see how it's stuck, and you can also see this dark urination stain from where it puddled at the bottom of the box. I typically clean my litter boxes once a day. Unearthing this puddle of urine at the bottom would also unearth a terrible urine smell, like a feral cat had peed in my house. As far as the odor control of poop, all 4 of my cats, 2 of which are inside cats, 2 are most of the time outside. None of them like to dig in this litter, so they all left their poop to open air on the top. So I rinsed out my litter box with just water, no scrubbing, no chemicals. You can see there's a bit of chalkiness left over on the litter box. You know, chalk is completely true and completely accurate because chalk and diatomaceous earth were both made out of little tiny dead sea creatures. So chalk is exactly right. Lastly, we're going to pour 1/2 cup of water in 1/4 cup increments into this tube of Skoon Litter. It is used litter, but I'm confident it would show the same results in fresh litter as well. You can see it has dived and cascaded down half of the length of the tube, if not more so. Here's the last 1/4 cup, pouring that in to equal 1/2 cup of water, which is what a normal sized house cat would pee in one day. You can see it's played a plinko game all the way down, just cascaded all the way to the bottom, settling in the bottom of the tube. Next, I'll be coming at you with a review of Fresh Step crystals, which are made of silica gel. Again, silica gel is not good for inhalation. I'm also testing Litter Made Premium Corn Cob Litter. And I'm super stoked to be bringing you Tofu Kitty Club, which will be taking the place of the Fresh Step crystals after I dump them out.